I'm going to walk you through the pre-integration setup needed for your figured integration with AgriWebb. First things first, you need to make sure you have admin access to AgriWebb. So either you should be able to check that yourself, or if not, the account owner will have admin access. So usually if you have admin access, you will see some farm settings, etc. here. I don't have admin access, so I'm not able to see any settings or anything like that. If you can't find out who has admin access for your account, please contact our support team and we'll get that sorted for you. The next most important thing is to make sure you have enterprises set up. So if you head to Livestock and you will have an enterprises tab, this doesn't matter if you're on our mob program or our individual animal program, you will need to have an enterprise set up for the integration to work. As you can see here, I have a few enterprises set up for this account. So I have multiple enterprises for my different breeding operations with my cattle and sheep, and then two different trade enterprises for my steers and my trade lambs. If you just have one enterprise on your property, that's fine. You will still need to add an enterprise and just have a single either breeding or trading enterprise. If you don't have any enterprises set up, Figured doesn't know which animals to pull over from your AgriWebb account and pull their livestock numbers into Figured. To add an enterprise, all you need to do is click this Add Enterprise button, choose your species, you can choose a category, and then enter a name. And then if you would like to, you can add in management groups, which are sort of transient labels that can be used to identify livestock in certain ways across the year. So this might be like pregnant versus empty, weight groups, or maybe where they're being sold to. This isn't mandatory to have for the figured setup. So if you don't want them, just don't add any management groups. Instead, your animals will be added to the enterprise and put into their age class categories. Once you have your enterprises set up, you just need to head back to your mob or individual livestock list and select the mobs that you want to add to the enterprise. Again, if you only have one enterprise, you can just easily select all your mobs or all your individuals. If your animals need to go into separate enterprises, you just need to choose the ones which are going into those enterprises, for example. So what I can do is I can select the right mobs or individuals and then just hit Add Records. And I want to scroll down to the Enterprise Management Group option and add them into that enterprise there. Once I've added them in, that means that their head counts and any changes to their head counts, such as sales, purchases, deaths, etc., will be sent over in the figured integration. So before you set up your figured integration, once again, the main thing is to have at least one enterprise set up in AgriWebb. Next, it would be good to go into your reports and check out your livestock reconciliation. So this is the information that will be sent across to Figured. So all the numbers in here will be sent across to Figured daily through the integration. So before you integrate, it might be good to go in and check out the opening, purchased head, etc. Make sure all your records are in here and correct. If anything looks different, like this death is incorrect, you can add in some more columns, for example, to show the mobs. And I can see here that it's my first cross use. Actually, I had 2 deaths. What you want to do is go and find that mob and fix it up in AgriWebb so that it is correct for the integration. And to do that, once you've found your mob, you can just go back through their history. And I can see here my death was from the 10th of December. I need to actually go in and edit that, for example, and say, no, actually it was 2 head that died, and I can save it. And now if I go back to my livestock rec, I can be a lot more confident that my numbers are correct, as you can see here. So you want to think of AgriWebb as your source of truth for your livestock numbers. So if anything is incorrect, you need to fix it in AgriWebb through any of the records, like a purchase record, a marking record for your bred animals, maybe it's an aging record, a sale or a death, etc. As long as you feel confident in these numbers, as I said, anything can be fixed. And if you need any help, please reach out to our support team. You should be ready to integrate with Figured and have those livestock numbers sending over. Please reach out to the support team if you need any help on getting set up or throughout the integration process. But we hope this helps getting your livestock numbers matching in your financial software. Thank you.